First things first, you're going to need a Facebook account. So if you don't have one already, sign up for Facebook, log in, and go to facebook.com/groups. There's also a button in the left-hand column for groups. Here you'll see all the groups that you're a part of and the groups that you manage. And there's a quick and easy button up here in the top right to create group. So I'm just going to test create a group to walk you through how it starts. So the first thing is when you first create a group, they give you this option for if it's inside or outside the college that I signed up with. I'm not actually sure if this shows up for everyone now because it used to be where when you sign up for Facebook, you had to be in college. So that I signed up when I was at Loyola Marymount. It's probably not an option now for everyone. But for your going to choose outside of the university that you're in. Next, you want to name your group. Briefly, you want to make it specific, keyword friendly, and unique. There's so many groups on Facebook. You're not just going to create a group called Photography Club because no one's going to be interested in that group because there's lots of other photography groups out there. Not until you have a big group with lots of people will you want to change the name of your group to something more general like that. So for me, I would call this Digital Marketing Masterclass. And when starting out, maybe even something called something like Student Group, something like that. So we know that if you're a student of this class, you're going to join this group. When you start a group, you're going to have to add at least one other person to the group to make it a group. So hopefully you have a friend that's interested in the topic that you can add here. Next, you want to select the privacy. There's 3 options: public group, closed group, secret group. This depends on what you want to do, but if you want to grow a group for your brand, I would put it as a public group. This means that anyone can see the post, its members, and their posts. A closed group is a little bit different, and that might be another good option. Anyone can find the group, see who's in it, but they can't see the posts. I like showing the posts as in having a public group so people are incentivized to join. It also works the other way. If you don't see the posts, it might build that curiosity. So that's another reason to do that. But if you have an active group and you're posting all of the time, why not make it a public group? A secret group is great if you want a group of friends, or even for your brand or business, if you're doing some sort of premium group that only certain select people can get into. But that's not going to grow fast because no one's going to be able to find it unless you send them the link or someone shares it. So for now, I'm just going to actually leave it as a closed group. You'll see that if I don't add another person, it's going to ask me to add someone. So let's go ahead and add our favorite co-instructor, Diego Davila. And then I'm going to click create. And right now I'm also going to pin it to the shortcuts, which is the menu on the left-hand side of Facebook so that it's easy to get to this group. It'll ask you to choose an icon. So just find something that is related to the group itself. You can always skip this and do it later. If there's not an icon that is specific to your group topic, just find something that gives the vibe of your group. So for example, I might put this trophy because we're all winners as digital marketers. And then click OK. Now you have your group. You can easily invite members over here by clicking in this Add Members button and adding any members, any of your friends. You can also add your group photo, which we'll get to. And then one other important thing is this Manage Group button. Here are the different tabs of your group that you'll see. You have members, events, which is cool because you can create events within a group. If you click Manage Group, you'll get all of these different options. You can actually schedule posts in a group, which is cool. You'll see all of your member requests for people who want to join your group. There's also reported posts if anyone reports a post to you or to Facebook, or any notifications. If you click this little 3-dot more drop-down menu, there's another very important menu that's kind of hard to get to. It's the Edit Group Settings. This is where you want to fill out your description, the tags, all kinds of other things. So first, you're going to pick a group type. Again, this depends on what you're going to do. For example, this group might be a school or class, or maybe even a study group. For your brand, though, you might want to choose something like buy and sell, which will allow you some more extra features to promote your products and services. Pick the one that works best for your business. You could also choose custom. The description is a great place to include a quick welcome. Also, some rules that you want to include for your group. Oftentimes I will put, and I see a lot of groups putting rules like no spamming. And what does that actually mean? If I'm posting this group or having this group for digital marketing students, I don't want people posting spam about products and services, affiliate marketing kind of thing. That could really make this group not fun. So I would include that in the description. Next, you have tags. You have 5 options for tags, so choose them wisely. This helps people find the group when they're searching on Facebook. So you want to make sure that you're using the keywords related to your brand. When you start typing, you'll find interests and keywords that are used on Facebook. So if I type marketing, there's this interest for marketing. If I type digital marketing, you can see that fewer people like this. So I would choose the one that more people like, because that means more people are probably going to want to find this group. That's if you have a public group that you want to grow large. But I will also pick related topics. I won't just do marketing, digital marketing, all the marketing tags. I would choose something like YouTube, because that's going to get a lot of people interested in this. Social media, something like that. Now, these are just topics. It does just help people find groups. So for example, Social Media Examiner is another brand itself. By choosing this though, it allows people who like this topic or this page or this group to potentially find your group more easily. So just like we've done before with posting YouTube videos, use tags that are specifically related to the topic of your group, but also surrounding topics that will help people find your group. Locations, if you want it to be specifically for people within a location, add a location. Most of us won't be doing that. Linked page, this is really cool. So this is if you create a page for your brand, you can link it to the group. This allows you to post from that page to the group or as that page to the group rather than as your personal self. So for example, if I don't do this and I go back to the digital marketing masterclass and I just type something, hi, this is going to post from Phil Ebner, my personal account. I might want to post as the group itself, so from Digital Marketing Masterclass. And so that is how, if you go into your group settings and you link a page, that's how you do it. I definitely recommend customizing the web and email address for your group. So for this, I would call it digital marketing if that's available. The SEO of the URL might help people find it potentially in search engines. There is a note that says if you have 5,000 members or more, you can't change your address though. So be wary of that. I might want to do a little bit shorter. So digital marketing students, hopefully that's available. Not available. Okay, so you see that it's a little difficult to find something, but hopefully your brand name is available. If not, you're going to have to get creative. Here you can also change the privacy settings. The other interesting thing here is the membership approval. Right now it's automatically set to any member can add or approve members. I want everyone to be able to add members, but I as the admin want to approve people for this group. If it's just your brand, you might want to just leave it on this. This will help your brand group grow even faster. But if you start to get a lot of spam messages and comments, then you might want to change it. Another thing that can help you filter out people joining your group is this membership request. You can click the Ask Questions button and you can ask things like, for example, this group, I would ask, how did you find this group? Or are you a member of the course on Udemy, etc. And so this allows you to ask questions to make sure they're interested in your topic. I have this on some of my other groups, for example, the Online Course Masters group, and I ask questions like, how did you find me? How many courses have you already taught? This also gives me a little insight to who is joining my group, and that tailors what kind of content I put on that group. A lot of people haven't even created a course yet, but they're interested in creating online courses, and I get to know that by these questions. So a little bit of market research there too. You're allowed 3 questions. And then posting permissions, you can choose between whether everyone can post to the group wall or just admins. I leave it as everyone who's a part of the group. Again, unless you get a lot of spam messages and you want to be the only one that has actual posts pop up. So that depends on what style you're going for. If you do allow members to post, you might want to check this post approval box so that you actually have to approve people's posts before they show up on the newsfeed. And since everyone who joins this group is automatically enrolled in seeing the posts to the group on their newsfeed, that might be kind of important. All right, that's it for this lesson. We all know how to create social media graphics right now. So you can head over to canva.com, use Photoshop, whatever tool you have to create your group photo. But first you got to create your group. So following the steps from this video, I hope you've already started to create your group, because it's a great way to grow your brand and really build that tribe of not only followers, but fans who will be your best customers going forward.